I'm in Maker on my iPad just in front of me here. What we want to go through is how can we create some content from a pre-existing manual that you guys or an OEM already has. They're already created and maybe they're being printed out and used at the moment, but we want to ingest that data really quickly and reduce the heavy lift. So as an example, if I go to the media library at the top, I can actually open up. Today, we're going to be working on this MUP guide. It's essentially a lift used in aircraft hangars, manufacturing lines, anywhere we need to get up quite high. So this is a two-person lift. This is the important bit of this manual. It's our workplace pre-use checks. A quick 11 checks that someone needs to do right before they use this equipment. Typically a daily inspection, but typically something that is often overlooked when going through and working on devices like this. So what we want to do is take this information and run this manual through our AI engine and grab these steps and pull them into Manifest Maker really quickly. So I'm going to hit done, and then I'm going to go back to our initial templates tab at the top, and I'm going to create a new template. So I'm going to delete this first step and just make a nice clean workspace for us. And then what I'm going to do is select the auto-generate steps at the bottom just here. And that is going to open up my options. I'm going to select this use manual just at the bottom, and then I'm going to add my manual here. So I'll click add, and my manual is on my iPad already, so I'll select it here, and I'll make sure that's selected. And then at the top, I'm also going to keep selected and keep toggled on this generate notes tab. And all this means is going to give me some additional text notes for this procedure. Now, the last thing I need to do is give this engine a prompt or a query. And it's just to make sure that it's filtering the right information and giving me the right content. Now, this can be quite generic, but if you want some specific information, want some specific data, we need to be a bit more precise. So I'm going to write out, list out the workplace pre-use checklist and make each step as the title, or each step as the title. So quite a nice, clear, just giving it a prompt saying this is what I want you to do. Now, because I want it to be super precise on just that last page, I'm also just going to say, make sure to go through the whole document. So I want it to be as precise as possible. And that being said, I think that's okay. I'm now going to select the generate button at the top. I'm given the option for a cloud generation or on-device generation. And this is really great for if you lose connectivity, you're in an air hangar, you're in a factory, you're in a production line. You don't often have very good connectivity, so it can all be done on the device. But as I'm connected to the internet, I'm just going to use the cloud right now. And that will, in the background, quickly generate some steps for us. So hopefully this jumps in quickly. And once that's done, you can see we actually now have those steps listed out. So we have the first one is to check the 6 months. Oh, actually, I moved that one around. Let me move that to the top. There's a feature you have. We have our first step, which is check manufacturer's operational manual is on board and in the basket. You can see we've got a step name just at the top here and an additional note just giving a bit more information. Again, we can scroll down. You can start to see we've just really quickly pulled that information from that manual. So we can do this for any size manual, any size procedure, any size document, and based on that prompt, we can actually pull out the information.